the mic. Just adjust this. Okay, good morning. It's going to have to be super duper quick this morning because I've got a lot on today. And I might disappear if the phone rings. So we'll see. We'll see if I can get this one done. If not, I'll start it again. Okay, where were we last time? Last time we did the walkthrough for Flashback. We were on the Super Nintendo, or the SNES, as the people in the UK say. And it's a bad port. It's a terrible port. Easily the worst I've played. I haven't played the Jaguar, I haven't played the 3DO, haven't played, some of the others, but the SNES version is pretty awful. So we went from the original Amiga to the Mega CD, which was really good, to the Xbox 360, which was bad, to the Super Nintendo, which was awful. So how about today we look at the PC CD-ROM version. Now, Flashback was released on the PC twice. It was released as a DOS version. I think there might have been a Windows version, or I think the Windows version might have just been a disk-based version of this version, which is the CD-ROM version. Now, the CD-ROM version shares a lot of DNA with the Mega CD version, so those cutscenes that were in the Mega CD are here in full effect, and they're pretty good. They're super high res. You'll see that the Mega CD versions were obviously it's a different resolution, and then there was lots of dithering because that's just what the Mega CD did, because it had to run through the Mega Drive's hardware for the most part. And then it's missing a few frames as well. Like the cutscenes are missing a few frames. Other than that, it's pretty much the same game. Although the Mega CD version does have that soundtrack, which the PC CD-ROM version doesn't. But it's a really nice looking port. Anyway, let's play it. So I'm just going to fire up DOSBox. As always, everything that we've done so far, other than the 360 version, has run through the Raspberry Pi, and this is no different. So let's just find it. Where are we? It's in here, I think. Oh, no, it's in here. Okay, and then we're going to load. Let's just have a quick look at this intro scene, because it's this intro FFV, because it is pretty nice. Got some ripping guitar going on. So you can see, like the Mega CD version was like just highly compressed essentially. Before compression, it was just frames chopped out, resolution changed, and obviously like didn't have the colors, didn't have the fidelity. But it's the same cutscenes, and then it comes down here and it goes flashback, CD-ROM, which is a nice touch. Okay, now before we go on, and before I sort of do, oh, here's my pro tip for this, here's my pro tip for this, let me quickly show you the control layouts. Here we are. Look at that keyboard control scheme, which you can't redefine. That's just how it is. I'm not using a joystick because I want to play each individual port the way it was ideally designed. So let's just say that this was ideally designed for those people that didn't have a joystick or a Gravis gamepad or something like that. This is what you had. Like this is the control scheme you've got. It's pretty bad, to say the least, but I'm going to try and fumble my way through the 5th level. And the 5th level is really short, which is why I've chosen to play the 5th level with the keyboard. But let's see how we do. I might die. I won't be doing a lot of pro tips because... Okay, what's the... I think it's Tampa. Alright, we're going to watch the cutscene, and then we're just going to go straight into it, because I have not got time to muck around today. So I'll do a little bit of, commentary and, like, here's what you do here, and here's what you do here. But let's watch this.
Thanks to our knowledge, the humans are now capable of producing the power which we need. Soon, millions of our brother warriors will be teleported, and we will wipe out this human vermin. Like thousands of others before it, we will soon dominate this system. In a few hours, our victory will be...
Oh dear. Lay off the pork pies, mate.
Throw the wretch into the dungeons.
Right, they don't tell you these are the morphs. Alright, let's see if I can... Oh! want to do is basically run there, grab the gun before they hit you. You will get hit. Right, use the iframes just to run into the next screen. Pull out the gun, start blasting. And you should be safe. You're going to get a hit, right? You're going to get hit once. There's not a lot we can do about that. The trick is to run and roll under that door as it's opening. Again, I didn't really have a long time to explain what was going on there, but as soon as the cutscene finishes, just run and roll. Run and roll. Or roll and run. It doesn't really matter. The second guy might shoot the first guy. But either way, you want to get to the gun, which is below. Don't jump, don't do anything. Just drop off the platform, turn around, grab the gun. If you can get the gun before you get hit, you will only take one hit. Pretty much this entire run. There's a save point there. I'm not going to use it. I'm going to grab the key, which the second guy dropped. There are those Mega Drive cutscenes. Mega CD cutscenes again. Don't forget as well to use this switch, because otherwise you can't carry on with the level. Okay, now tab is the inventory and enter is use. So I've got like this weird spider configuration going on with my hands right now. It's super uncomfortable. Right, I'm just going to jump and hang with the action button. Oh! Right, well, there you go. In the previous level, I told you about animation priority. That also works here. Exploding mouse, as long as you're doing something, the exploding mouse will explode and you will not get hit if you haven't finished that animation. So what I did was I started to pull myself up as the mouse was in front of me and then do a jump. That works every time. You cannot get hit there. Alright. Now this is annoying. You've got this disintegrator, which is going to keep doing this. It's not hard, but just annoying. Right. Where this black bar is in the background, like this street lamp, you need to pull out your gun, crouch down, roll in and start shooting. Then roll out. Now what that will do is that will clear things up later, because that thing has a tendency to become really annoying. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to wait for these cycles to go around, and as soon as it comes in front of us, we're going to go in and up, and when we get to that top thing, we're going to do a leap. So I'm already doing the leap animation, leap. That gets you out of the way. Not hard. What is hard is taking out these two guys. Oh, if you need it, there's an energy generator down here, but we're not going to use it yet. Oops. Gonna make myself look like an idiot. Right, these guys, super annoying. There's a hidden trip switch on the left-hand side, and every time that guy walks over it, it turns on the disintegrator. The guy at the bottom is super twitchy, the guy at the top is super twitchy. I am probably going to get hit because I'm using this keyboard layout. Hopefully not, but we'll see how we go. Right, I'm going to pull my gun out. Ooh, I'm going to pull my gun, see what I mean. And I'm going to select, using 3 of my fingers, the force field. Oh, no, that's not the button. There we go. So, the force field is on enter, gun is on space, shoot is on left shift. Here's what we're going to do. When he walks over to the right trip switch, the one you can see up the top there, what we're going to do is we're going to step over, go in and start hammering the force field and the shoot button basically together. We'll see how it works. Anyway, let's go. Right, once you've hit him once, you can just keep hitting him. And then he doesn't disappear straight away. He disappears in a second. There you go. I don't know why he does that. Here's the next big thing that we're going to get. That's the teleporter. That's the control deck. And this is the receiver. Right, you first get this. You're not told how to use it. You're not even told what it is. You're just left in this puzzle. And you're supposed to kill yourself a number of times before you figure it out. What you're supposed to do, once you figure it out, is select the receiver and throw it. Then every time you use the telecontrol, wallop, you're there. So this is basically now the new mechanic for the rest of the game, is you dropping and picking up this receiver. It can become slightly annoying. Alright, this bit I'm going to have to fudge. What I would normally do is stand here, do a grab, and then just hammer the force field, because this guy's probably going to shoot us a couple of times. We'll see how it goes. Alright. Oh, I would have done it as well if I didn't duck. I would have done it. Alright, let's try it again. Okay, we're going to go up. Going to hammer. There you go. Right, so once you've hit him once, you can just keep hitting him. and he'll just die like the other guy. They've got no teleport AI. Right, he drops this key. We need that. That's very important. Okay. We can turn off that if you want. Should I recharge my shield? Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to bother recharge my shields. Right, the reason we got rid of that little walking droid is because we want to throw this over there. And we want to make sure that that's downstairs. Right, we're going to throw that down there. We're going to select the telecontrol, and don't forget to pick it up. You're going to see this animation a lot, because you have to keep picking it up. Right, let's select the key. Key. Okay, so what we're doing at the minute is we're actually imprisoned. We were imprisoned after we tried to escape back to Earth to find out what was going on. Just a quick heads up, you need to throw the teleceiver down here. If you don't, you will die. You don't need to pick it up, but I think we should. Oh no, you do need to pick it up. My bad, you do actually need to pick it up. Alright, when we start moving, that little sensor on the left-hand side is going to... That's not the button. Oh my god, this is this is going to be a trend. Right. When we start moving over to the left-hand side, there's going to be a disintegrator come up. So we need to make sure that, you know, doesn't get us. Yeah, so we're on Earth. We're basically... We came back to go to our lab, which is essentially here. And it turns out there was aliens there. Or at the end of the last one, there was aliens there. And they've taken us to a prison. So we were trying to get back to our lab. We went through the nightclub. We got to our lab. Then the aliens found us, put us in prison. We've broken out the prison. We've got a gun. We've shot our guards. We're now working our way through the prison to a teleporter, which will take us to the alien homeworld. They're called morphs, and that's where we're going. Right, let's just run. This is not a hard puzzle. You just do that. But if you haven't opened that door, you're going to die, which is why it's very important you open that door. All right, we're going to roll through here, and we're going to stand here. Now, on the screen on the left, there is a trolley droid, which we don't need to get rid of. On the right here, there is our first encounter with a morph. Now, morphs can be annoying. There's no guarantee what they're going to do. They might squeeze left, they might go underneath you. It can be properly annoying. But hopefully, if you keep rolling around and aiming quick, you can do it. Just stay in a crouch mode. And then quickly do some of this. Oh, God. Oh, God, that was real lucky. That was real lucky. Basically, just keep rolling, and eventually they'll come up and you shoot them. They can all take different... They're all programmed to take a different amount of damage. So this is the first one you meet. So he's, for some reason, very tough. The next one you meet is really simple. Right, he's in the next one. So I'm going to pull out the gun and just roll in. Shoot. Sorry, I should have said positioning. That's the annoying thing that they do. They sort of come up underneath you. Okay, come on. Stand up. Yeah, see, look, he's programmed to only take a couple of hits. There's another guy down here as well, but we're just going to pull the gun out, crouch down, start shooting, roll past him. That little leap that they do where they go straight underneath you, there's very little blocking that. You need to be in an animation, because if you're not, it's just an instant hit. Okay, this guy can take a... See that? It's like a little random animation that they'll do every now and again. Okay, so we're almost at the end of this level now, believe it or not. It's very short. What we're going to do is we're going to select the... Oh, the telecontrol's already selected. Teleceiver. So you want your inventory to basically look like that. Telecontrol, teleceiver, force field. Okay? What we're going to do is we're going to save. Save complete. Now, Sorry, mate. No. Sorry, no. What we're going to do, when we run into the next screen, there's going to be two... It's a very kinetic puzzle. There's going to be a disintegrator coming towards us. What we're going to do is we're going to throw the receiver through both of the disintegrators, and the throw animation, he actually takes a step forward, which you're supposed to have learnt by now back in that first puzzle room. So what we're going to do is we're going to use that, we're going to abuse that, and fall into a hole. When we fall into the hole, we're going to use the receiver to warp to where it lands, jump out, and then quickly, we might get hit, but if we get hit, we can use the invulnerability frames just to run up a wall, drop down, end of level. Okay, let's see if I can do this without dying. Hopefully. Right, so the trick is to run into the next room, and then go all the way to the end of the platform, then throw it. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Throw, and he'll fall into the pit. Whiz over, and up. Oh, I got hit. That doesn't matter. I can use the invulnerability frames. Run. Up. Oh, and over. Thank you, PC CD-ROM version. So I got hit by the ball, but I actually got hit by the ball while I was climbing, so it threw me up onto that plane and then threw me over the gap. Let's try that again. That's why you do safety saves. Alright, throw and teleport and up. Don't hit me. Alright, okay, you want to hit me? You can hit me, that's fine. Let's see if I can actually manage to do that again. Up. Oh, and again! Alright. Oh, man. This is embarrassing, because it usually works every time. Alright, let's pick up the teleporter. Let's see if I can use that to screw up the sequencing. Alright. See if I can use it to screw up the sequencing. There we go. Now, they won't actually move. They'll be just stuck there now. That happens every time, and I don't know why. So what we're going to do is we're just going to hold on to that, drop down, let go, and that's it. End of the level. We're just going to walk over here, do that. That's the end of the level. It's a really short level. That little last bit is super annoying. As you can see, there are a few little, not quite sure where we are, glitches. It's not quite sure of height or spacing or distance, but whatever. And then it threw us over the wall twice, which again, you often hear it, oh, that never happens. It occasionally happens. But 9 times out of 10 you can do it. Just grab the little teleporter, maybe throw off the sequencing, and then use the invulnerability frames to climb, run to the left, climb up, and then once you're up there, they'll just electricity all day. They will not come forward. So you can just stand there. I don't know why that happens. That happens on pretty much every version. I think the Mega Drive version, they might, or the Amiga version, I think they might get you. But either way, they're it's a really short level, really simple level. All the steps are there. You just got to remember to run. So right at the beginning, run, duck, roll, grab the gun. Make sure you get the gun before you get hit the first time. And then get the key, get the switch. Don't forget the switch because you'll get disintegrated. Remember where you're standing when you throw the receiver, because if you're standing on the edge of the platform, you will fall off. You can abuse that, clearly, on that last section. But, yeah, so, I mean, at any rate, I do like the PC CD-ROM version. And it has got great, I wonder if I can just show you the, I wonder if that, hang on, is that? Oh no, that's not that password. I can't remember the name of the password for the 3rd level. But yeah, I really like the PC CD-ROM version of this. I think in order, I'd probably put the Mega CD version above it, but this is a clear 3rd. Like with the Amiga at the top, then the Mega CD version, then this version, then the Xbox 360 version, and then that horrific SNES port. But yeah, that's level 5. It's a super simple, super quick level. Really shouldn't cause you much, stress, much trouble. You're going to get disintegrated a few times. That's just the nature of things. But the morphs as well. You got to remember to duck and keep rolling. Do not stop. If you stop rolling with those morphs, they will come up under you and absolutely batter you. And then if you get 2 of them on screen at the same time, like try and separate them. If you know that there's one on one screen and you know there's one on the next screen, take care of one first. Because the last thing you want, which we'll see in, I think, the next level, you do not want more than one of those morphs on screen at the same time. They're a nightmare. But so yeah, just remember that if you wrap it, if you transition it into another screen, or if you do a screen wrap, you'll bring them with you because they'll just awake while they're in a screen that you haven't been to yet. They're dormant and they're also deaf. So you just use that to your advantage. All right. Anyway, cool. I'll leave it there. All right, cool. Peace.